Hey, where are we?
A flower.
Yeah. All right, we got a quick video today. So we're at the flower store, as Little Garden Guy told us, also known as the garden center, and just going over what I think are the two best times to go to the garden center or the flower store and get your shrubs, get your plants, especially your perennials and your shrubs. Obviously annuals, it's a tough time, but two best days are rainy days and the end of fall. The ultimate day to go is when it's doing both. So we are here at the end of October and it's raining. The best reason to come towards the end of fall is for this. 50% off. The downfall to coming at the end of October is stock is low. So if you come in, you know exactly what you want, what you're looking for, but are also okay with, modifying what you want because you might find something a little bit different. Potentially you get two plants for the price of one. They are going to look a little rough because it's the end of the season and they've already gone through their blooms and they've lost their color. They may have already dropped their leaves, but there's no better time than now to pick up plants, especially if you can find what you want. So we're gonna peruse and hopefully get what we're looking for. So I do have in my mind what I want, but if they don't have it, I will see what other options there are. And based on 50% off, I might buy a couple. So, all right, here we go. Yeah. All right, we're in luck. So what I wanted today, we have at home, we already have proven winners Incrediballs that have a white bloom. I wanted to add a couple or even three of the Incrediball Blush, which have more of a pinky red bloom. This store had them last week. My garden lady friend was here and saw them. So I was crossing my fingers because when we were here earlier this summer, they only had two. So now they have a whole row. They don't look good because it is fall. It's the end of the season, but I'm probably gonna pick up some. We'll get them planted, throw some starter fertilizer in, and then next fall or next spring, we'll start to see the green come up, and then hopefully soon after that, see the new blooms. So, and like I said, these don't look great to the eye right now, and you'd probably look at me and be like, "Why are you buying these?" But you need to remember, it's the end of the season. It's fall. We're in the Northeast. Things are starting to hibernate and get ready for winter. So they aren't going to look good, but the root ball is intact. The branches and the stems look really strong, and then more importantly, you're getting them at a big discount. So take advantage of it, buy them. Understand that they're not going to look that great when you put them in the ground, but next spring it's going to pay off, and you could get 4 of these and you only paid for the price of 2. So one thing to remember too, the bigger the bucket you buy, the more expensive it's going to be. The reason for that is it's at the growers and the greenhouses for an extended period of time. So if you buy a 2-gallon bucket, that's going to be less expensive than a 3-gallon bucket or a 5-gallon bucket. These look like 3 gallons, but there's others that are 2. The Incrediballs I bought early in the season were 5-gallon buckets. That was an impulse purchase. I saw how good those look compared to the 2-gallon and the 3-gallon ones. and they looked awesome. They had great blooms. It was middle of summer, so I did pay for those. But now I'm gonna look at the smaller buckets and pay less money. So something to think about. You know, small plants don't necessarily mean they're gonna be small forever. They are gonna grow, and keep that in mind when you're placing them. We just put a limelight hydrangea in our backyard. It was a 2-gallon bucket. It's tiny, but we know it's gonna be 4 to 5 feet tall, 4 to 5 feet wide. So as time goes on, it is gonna look really good in the space. Right now it looks a little too small for that space, but we save money by buying it smaller. All right, we're gonna get a cart and get these loaded up. We are all loaded up. We just picked up 3 incredible blushes, so they're in the back of the truck. I do have to travel on the highway to get home, but the great thing about buying these late in the season is there's no leaves, no blooms, and so I don't need to worry about them getting blown around in the wind. Little guy and I will head home, and hopefully we get a dry day soon where we can get these in the ground. In the meantime, they're getting plenty of water. All right, have a good one. All right, a quick update to finish out this video. It's almost 2 weeks later, and the incredible blush hydrangeas are in the ground. We planted them actually last weekend. I recorded it and was gonna do a nice little time lapse to end this video, and they went into a mythological cloud instead of the right cloud. But we did get them in the ground last week, and then now we wait and see how they come out in the spring. But when you come out of our house, or if you're looking at our house from the street, on the left there's a rock wall on the property line, and we're slowly starting to plant on this wall to try and get some added visual interest and really define that property line between our neighbor. But here you are. So hard to see, but planted one right here, and then the other 2 are right up here. So one right there, and the other one right there. So yeah, we got them in the ground, and then they should just, this is a lilac bush right here that we planted this year, and then little garden guy loves stars, so of course we had to buy a star arborvitae, but and then it is literally raining oak leaves right now, so this was completely clear 2 days ago, but I am not doing anything until probably after this weekend. Get some rain coming in and hopefully some wind to knock the rest of these out, but the last ones to fall are always the oaks, and hopefully they're all down soon. But that's it for today. It's actually a Friday, so if you're watching this on Friday, have a great weekend, and we'll catch you soon.